Hey guys, this show is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Stop putting your online data at risk. Get protected at expressvpn.com/achievement.
Are you working from home? Protect your sensitive data with an extra layer of security at expressvpn.com/RTTV. Welcome to Off Topic. I'm your host, Michael Jones. Joining us this week, we've got myself, Jeremy, Iffy, Matt. Boom. Quick, simple, effective.
Easy.
Right to the point.
Yeah.
We're in. Matt, what were you just talking about?
No,
Who's biting your door?
It was right before. God damn! It was right before we started. I heard my doorbell. I was like, okay, well, I'll go check that. Nothing's out there. But it's like the fourth time I've heard my doorbell ring, and there's been fuck all there.
Mhm.
Like, there's just no one out there. I go out, I look around, I see not a soul.
Mhm.
I think because I hear like squirrels or like mice or something in the attic.
Uh-huh.
I think they might be like biting a cord or something, and every time they get electrocuted, they ring the doorbell. I don't know if that's the thing that can happen.
So we're at the part of quarantine where Matt thinks the squirrels are playing pranks on him.
Look, I'm not,
I fell off my chair the other day. One of the squirrels.
Iffy, I'm not above it.
Not only
it's
that,
possible.
just this terminology. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeremy. I believe he said, I think a bug is biting my doorbell
I didn't
cord.
say a bug.
He said, what did you say? An
It's
animal?
like,
It's just something.
It said something's
He said
biting my
said
doorbell
something
cord. or
My
something.
doorbell cord is what he said.
Yeah.
And I
Full
took
disclosure.
that as from the front door. I didn't realize he was
Oh,
talking
no.
about squirrels committing suicide in his attic, is what he's implying.
It is
also-
blind that.
Also, no, that wouldn't happen because that's low voltage. That wouldn't do anything.
That's
It would just break.
I don't know the internals of a doorbell. Like I don't know how that works. I haven't taken mine apart yet. So
This man
That's,
does.
that's baby electrics.
it is.
It's I'm
not
the most
big.
knowledgeable in the room when everyone else knows nothing. That's the only time. Because
Well,
I know
that's true for
1% more
everybody.
than everyone. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I know about 1 to 2%, and it takes me a long way at Achievement Hunter.
Matt's getting angry.
I am.
You getting angry?
I am.
cut the
I
Matt,
saw
you
it.
know.
I saw it for a second. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Well, he's got to deal with
I do. Squirrels
bugs or the
just kills
squirrels or
themselves
whatever.
my-
Pranks or
my
squirrels?
ceiling.
So we're on a spree, an absolute spree of pre-records because of the holidays.
Ugh.
So
Yes.
and I missed the last two off topics, right?
Mhm.
Because in our world, present day time, 2
Mhm.
weeks ago, which is 3 off topics ago, I pulled a muscle in my back like the day, like on Thursday. And I told Sarah, I was like, I got to sit out off topic today. Like I can't move my head.
Yeah.
I was just doing,
Yeah.
I was doing chin-ups, Jeremy.
Okay.
Chin-ups,
Yep.
which is mostly bicep. And like, right, you go for like like get your neck over the pole, or like
Ooh,
the bar right
right,
at the
yeah.
end. And so there's a little bit of back in there. And I felt this slow sort of like tingle in my back. And I was like, oh, that's weird. And I just I finished the set. I was like in the middle of the second set. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Did the third set. And that was a mistake. I should have stopped. And all of a sudden it was just like, yeah, you can't move your neck. That's it. You're done. And it just got worse for like 3 hours. And so I like at the end of my workout, it wasn't even that bad. And I slacked Sarah. I was like, I might have a problem today. I feel like I made a mistake.
Yeah.
And like 3 hours later, I couldn't move my head. So I was just laying in my bed all day, just like staring at the ceiling. I have had the most uncomfortable sleep every day of my life for
brutal, dude.
about 8 days, 7-8 days in a row now. So I missed that one.
Yeah.
And then the next one got pre-recorded this week, our time. And I was in some other shoot. We're trying to like film a bunch of stuff before the holidays so we can actually take some
Yeah.
time off.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like a dual. What were we doing? Did we do the heist? Is that what we shot during?
It was that the double feature or
we did double heist, but I don't think
So
that was during.
I was in
Off-Topic, right?
something during.
I can
off
figure
to-
it out.
Oh no, I know what it was. It was Let's Roll. It was Red Dragon. Inn,
Yeah.
Red Dragon?
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Which was also a double.
Yep.
film.
Yeah.
There's 2 episodes. So I was like, man, this is crazy. I missed 2 in a row. Now I'm back, and now we're pre-recording because the one we pre-recorded this week is airing now, real time, and then this one's going to air next week, and then next week, real time, we're pre-recording for New Year's, which will be pre-recorded. Crazy.
It was weird because I pulled up the chat and I was like, "Why is Alfredo on? That's not.
yeah.
He's not here." Yeah.
I was looking. I was
wild.
like, those aren't our faces. What's going on?
I
We're
figured
here.
someone would have called me an idiot about the doorbell cord in the chat, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Surprised.
Also, I would have been more concerned because they're about 20 minutes late if this were live.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I was just sitting here like, I don't want to hold it up by checking the
That's
doorbell.
why I wasn't worried. I gave you guys were filming a Minecraft, and I could sense how it was going and how late that started. And I gave Tyler a heads up, and I went, I don't think we're gonna be on time today. I'm just throwing that out.
That's
there.
a good heads up.
Hey,
It's
you were right.
1:45, and I don't have
correct.
high hopes.
Yeah.
So just prepare yourself. Iffy, on time as usual.
Oh yeah, always.
I wouldn't say as usual, but I was on time. That is not a word I would use for my punctuality. But
You're
yeah,
never super late, but like if you are a little behind, like by 5 minutes or something, those 5 minutes will be mostly Fiona asserting that Iffy will not be there.
Well,
Yeah.
it's because
She really drives it home.
when we film with Iffy, it's usually Gmod. Like that's what we filmed the most with him.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's always like 11 o'clock in the morning, which is 9 for him. But it's
Yeah.
because of his schedule. Like that's when he's free. He's a very
Yeah.
busy man.
Oh yeah.
So that's when it ends up constantly happening. And every time Fiona goes, he's not coming. He's not getting up. He's not coming.
Yeah, I'm an early riser.
And I go, he's been here every time.
How?
Every time you say that.
Okay, here's
he
the
shows
thing.
up.
Actually,
And she goes, no, but this time he's not coming.
No, I'm gonna tell you why Fiona be thinking I'm late, and I want to settle actually a debate with us all here.
no.
So when we were
Okay.
out there shooting
Okay.
Dead Little Roosters, she was
DLR,
like,
they call it.
Yeah, yeah. DLR, Diller.
Diller,
You know,
yeah.
we had the shoot, and it was like pretty early, and she was like, okay, well, we got to be there by this time, so we got to wake up early. So you know, we're getting up early. I was like, cool, fine, great. And I actually set an alarm. I was up early, but you know, she wasn't up. I wasn't seeing any activity. So I went back to sleep. And then she woke me up and was like, we got to leave. And I was like, okay. And I was getting ready and I go, and she was like, oh, you took so long to get ready. I was like, well, why'd you wake me up when we had to leave and not like, you know, when you got up? Like typically when I'm going places with people, when I wake up, I wake them up
Sure.
and be like, I'm getting
Sure.
ready to give
Because
them
that's
time.
Yeah.
That's your burden too, right? It doesn't
Yeah,
matter
yeah.
if you're on time if they're not ready. You need to
Exactly.
both be ready.
So
Right.
if I wake up, I wake you up with me, and then we get ready simultaneously. I don't go to your door expecting you to be ready. And so she was like, no, you got to be ready when I get to your door. And I was like, I've never, ever had
man,
anyone
what?
operate like that.
That's you know what
In
that
the-
is? That's independence. That's
Yeah.
what that is. She's like, I don't give a shit about you. You're lucky I'm coming to knock on the door. Okay.
Because
Damn.
that's what I would
Harsh.
do. If I'm like, okay, we got to leave by 6 and I wake up 5:30, I'm knocking on everyone else's door like,
Yeah,
yo, we got to
dude.
be up
Yeah.
out of here. And
Dude.
she was acting like I was speaking another language. And I was like, no, I'm on a comedy sketch group with six people, and every time we have to go somewhere, if we're at a festival, we all wake all 5 dudes up. We know who we have to visit twice because they don't know how to wake
Oh
up.
yeah.
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 And then but I just, okay, so I'm not crazy. All right, Fiona, you heard it
That's
here.
also like for me, I'm like to the annoying level, right? Where I'm just like brushing my teeth. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes. We're leaving in 20 minutes. And I know we're not gonna leave for 30 minutes.
Oh yeah.
But that's why I have to
yeah,
say
yeah.
20.
Yeah.
Because it's just like I gotta like the
You gotta
fire.
get it out
You know
there.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're downstairs, you're eating a banana. 10 minutes. I'm in the car in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You gotta, you know, you gotta let everybody know what's happening. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're the one here. Then it doesn't get better with kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
I would
It's
assume
like
so,
it's like
yeah.
every 3 minutes you remind them like
That's the
okay,
one
it's
thing-
coming.
Oh,
Ed's coming.
Comments.
I keep telling you because you're not gonna like it no matter how much you warn them. They don't
Yeah.
like it when it arrives.
well, even like leaving, it's so interesting because like, you know, my daughter Naomi's pretty independent, so she doesn't let me dress her anymore. Like she has to pick out the outfit. She has to do
Yeah.
it. So I'm always like, okay, go get dressed. And she's like, okay. And then she's all into whatever fucking Elmo's talking about. I'm like, all right, you gotta, go. And she'll do a thing where she'll start to walk towards a room and then stop because Elmo said a number or some shit. And she's like, hold up. He's about to say something good. And I'm like, you gotta go. I was like, if you don't go to your room by the time I'm dressed, I'm gonna have to dress you. You're not gonna like it. She's like, okay. And then still Elmo's talking that hot shit. So now she don't. So then I just pick her up and I start dressing her, and she's real mad because she doesn't like wearing pants. And I was like, well, you're gonna wear pants because that's the fit I have in my head for you. So it's a whole thing.
What I get now too is like there's that line, right, where it's like, don't dress me, or like I'll do it myself, and then you go, okay, do it yourself, and then they don't do it. Yeah. Then they just stand there staring at you. Like, all right, put your pants on, or I'm going to put your pants on. I'm gonna do it myself. Okay. Do it yourself. No, I want to do it myself. I'm caught in a loop here, right? Like do it. Follow through, do it, the pants on. I'm gonna do it, and then you're just like, all right, this is happening now, and then that's when the meltdown comes. But what I get sometimes now in between that stage is like the start of like, hey, don't put them on. But I get, don't look at me. Look at me. And it's like, all right, and I'll look away and I go, put your pants on. Stop looking at me. I'm not looking. Stop looking at me. Stop talking at me. Yeah. Stop talking at me.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
Yeah. Don't look at me. Don't talk at me.
I need my privacy. I was like, all right.
It's not a privacy thing. It's it's the same thing of like, don't help me. I want to do it myself. Yeah. But now you're looking at me and I don't like it. I don't like that you're making sure that I'm going to do it. Cause like, she, our older daughter, she's like basically potty trained now. Mm-hmm. And even like early on with that, like we taught her to go, we'll ask her like, hey, do you want us to stay in the bathroom with you or not? And she'll go, privacy, please. Privacy. I'm like, okay. And then we shut the door. This is, don't look at me. Don't look at me. It has nothing to do with privacy.
You don't have to tell me what to do.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Your eyes are bossing me around.
Sometimes like I'll be sitting in my chair where I am right now, and the staircase is over there. I'll see her coming up the stairs. She'll just be walking up the stairs going, and then like I don't know. I'll go, what's going on? And she'll go,
you did something.
No. Sometimes I'll just go, I just joking.
She plays angry.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, she loves making like crazy angry faces. Oh, and she already does the eye thing that like Fiona hates, where like I split my eyeballs. I can like separate them. Oh wow. Iris can do that now. And so she'll just stand there and she'll do it and she'll go, two daddies. Two daddies. And like we had to learn what that meant. And Lindsay picked it up. She's like, she was like, oh, she's doing the eye thing. Like she sees two of you, and she'll just go, two chairs. Two chairs. Separating her eyeballs and just doubling her vision. That's and I go, crazy. Hey, you look, so you got that from me. You inherited that from me. Yeah. That's gonna take you places, kid.
That's so weird that she could just figure out how to do that too. Like it's
like from what I understand, it's like a roll your tongue thing. Like you can do it or you can't. Yeah, it's just like a genetic thing. Well, I have no real talent, but I can split my eyes apart like like Pennywise.
Yeah. It's like that thing where like your kids will pick up on like little things that you do that you don't even remember showing them. Like I can't wear long sleeves. If I have a long sleeve, I always have to like pull it up. If I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, sweatshirt, I have to do it
like a 3/4.
Yeah. And Naomi does it every time. If she has sleeves on, it's just automatic. And I've never done it in front of her when she started doing it. I was like, oh, I sent that through the DNA, huh?
I got that, and it's funny. It's a thing that I do sometimes, but I got it from my father. Did it, and the first time I saw my Iris doing it, I was like, "Oh shit!" And sometimes when I'm like laying in bed, either sleeping or just like napping, I'll like put my arm over it like this on my face. But like exactly like that, like the elbow over the face, and like I've seen her doing it, and I was like, how did you do that?
Where'd you get my secrets?
How the fuck did you know that?
My techniques.
Yeah, DNA down.
You don't want to pass on everything.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm terrified of of having kids for that. I don't know what they'd pick up for me. I'm like, I don't even want to know.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
we
dude.
come.
Yeah.
What you'll become.
Oh no,
It's
no,
better
that
if you
went.
pick up
That's
nothing.
part of it. Oh man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They don't let you pick, you know, it just
Mhm.
happens.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right out of
Oh,
nowhere.
boy.
That's what I'd be worried about.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Wonder Woman 1984. With 2020 coming to an end, this is absolutely the right movie at the right time to give us a chance to escape. Wonder Woman 1984 finds Diana Prince living quietly among mortals in the 1980s, the era of excess, a world driven by the pursuit of having it all, an era completely different from where we last saw Diana. Though she's come into her full power, she maintains a low profile, curating ancient artifacts at the Smithsonian and performing superheroic acts incognito. But now Diana will have to step directly into the spotlight and muster all of her wisdom, strength, and courage in order to battle the cheetah and save mankind from a world of its own making, proving she is a hero for our time, for all time, for everyone. This is a no-brainer, right? Who didn't love Wonder Woman? She kicks ass. She's gonna run around. She's gonna do that kick, that slide thing. It's like bam, 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 and the music kicks in. She slides in. She's gonna kick somebody's leg. Then she'll take the whip out and whip them around. I'm super excited to see Wonder Woman 1984. I know a lot of people are. There's nothing not to love. The film has a great story with plenty of fun and humor, and even more of the intense, exciting Wonder Woman style action you loved from the first film, full of heart, hope, a bit of mystery, epic action sequences, and maybe a few surprises. Everything you want in a Wonder Woman film. The fate of the world once again on the line in a way you could never imagine, and only Wonder Woman can save it. You can see Wonder Woman 1984 in theaters and on HBO Max at wonderwomanfilm.com for 31 days starting December 25th. Available on HBO Max in the US only at no extra cost to subscribers. Now, if you want to see Wonder Woman on the big screen, I recommend honestly checking out some drive-in theaters are playing Wonder Woman. You could just safely watch it in your car. You can also check your local theaters for private screenings. They're actually like really affordable now. You go with a couple friends, you rent the whole theater. You can be socially distanced in the theater, enjoy Wonder Woman, or you just chill out and you sit at home and watch it on HBO Max. You know, whatever you do, just please be safe. Please wear your masks and enjoy this kick-ass movie. Man, this is like, again, Christmas, if that's what you celebrate.
Yeah.
Today's the 24th. I think this is airing.
Yeah.
Pretty sure most of us are doing nothing,
Yeah.
not going anywhere.
Yeah,
You know,
100%.
it sucks. It sucks because this is like the singular time that I visit my family in New Jersey. Before kids, Lindsay and I would visit as much as we could 4 or 5 times a year. And then having kids, it's much more work to travel. It was, you know, maybe 2 to 3 times a year. But Christmas was a definite. Christmas was like the undeniable time we would visit, you know, at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And usually stay for like a week or so. So it sucks that we're not going. It's already been the entire year. The last time I saw my family was my mother visited in February because it was Luna's birthday. And that was right before, you know, all hell broke loose. So it sucks, but it's also, you know, it's not like it's surprising. There was no expectation of it. Past all of that, you know, obviously I'd like to see my family and I like, you know, my kids to see their cousins and stuff. But knowing it is what it is, boy, it's so nice not to travel.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
man, we don't have to do shit. We don't have to fly during the holiday. Like this is crazy. I have gone home every single Christmas since I've moved here. This is my 10th year here, 10th, 9th, something like that. And I've gone home every year, and now I'm just gonna like wake up and go, oh, I guess maybe I'll play video games.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what am I gonna
Merry
do? I'm not gonna go
Christmas too,
out.
dude.
You know what I mean? Well,
Yeah.
probably have like Lindsay's parents over, or I mean, we'll probably go to their house, but it'll be like, you know, maybe us and her sister, like 6
Yeah.
people, and it'll be chill, man.
Ooh. Well,
Yeah.
like I'm noticing that with a lot of my friends. Like usually they're over one of their parents' house, so now they're for the first time getting to decorate their place and do Christmas things because they're not traveling. And I was like, oh yeah, that's nice. You know, I did a little something. You know, I got this open flame behind me. Got these little trees right next to my
Yeah,
Devilman manga. Then you got Black Santa back there. Very important.
Yeah.
You know, he's there chilling, doing what it do. I knock him over so much. I don't like decorations. They're just they mess up my muscle memory. I've been knocking so
like,
much.
that shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't do a lot of decorate. I mean, on a normal year, we don't do a lot of decorations. And now that we're like, you know, in the Northeast, we're like, should we get some? Should we put some up? So we got a tree and we're like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Did you get a real one? You got a real one.
we got a real one. Yeah.
Ooh,
So,
the smell
yeah,
is
real-
good.
It smells so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
It smells
awesome.
good.
Sticky.
You just gotta
It's
keep
sticky.
like water in it.
Oh, it's sticky.
Responsibility.
What's that, Matt?
You gotta keep water in it, dude.
Yeah.
I remember
is
my
in
grandpa.
plants.
He would
It's not
get
that hard though.
he would get
Just
like a
kinda
giant tree every year,
Mhm.
and it would like be like 6-7 feet or 8 feet tall or so. And every year he'd like it'd be a constant. All right, I gotta top the water off right here. Okay, that's good. And like 20 minutes
Bob
later,
Ross?
he'd get up. He'd get
Yeah.
up and be like, "All right, no, this seems all right. It's good." And then he just he
I'm
would
gonna
check up on
say,
it way too much. I think he
I
overdid
believe
it.
you. Yeah, I believe you that he had to, but he certainly didn't have to.
Right.
Yeah, well, exactly. No, I agree
Just so you
with
know.
that. He didn't need to do that, but
The first couple of days. Well, so we got the tree, you know, we brought it in and it's like I think it's a 7-foot tree. It's either 7 or 8 feet, but like we got the tree, we brought it in, and like a week or two beforehand, my parents had given me they had like an old tree base, right? Like with the screws on the
Yeah.
side and you put it in there. They're like, "Oh, well, we don't use real trees. We haven't for a long time, so you can take this one." I was like, "Sweet." So we got the tree in, we set it all up, screwed it in, made sure it's straight, everything looks good. Kat fills up a pitcher of water and she puts a bunch of water in there. And I go and call somebody and I walk back in the room and there's a huge puddle on the floor. And it's like getting bigger and bigger. And we didn't realize there was a big crack in the bottom of the tree stand.
No.
So she put like a jug of water in there and the entire jug just went straight onto the floor,
oof.
like a hardwood floor.
Ugh.
And it was like hitting the wall and like starting to spread down the side of the wall. And I'm just going like, towel. I just went like towels, like hung up on my dad and I started yelling about towels.
Damn, dude.
And so she went and got some. And I'm like picking the tree up and she's like putting it, like sliding them under the tree because she's like, let's see just how bad it is. It might not be that bad. And I pick it up and the water's just draining out of it.
Oh
So-
man.
And like we didn't have another one. And
Yeah.
she's like, you know, the tree needs to be in water and stuff. So I leaned the tree up against the wall and we like took that thing out. I tried to dry up the floor as best I could, get up all the wet pine needles that were on the ground. And then she went out because we went shopping before the tree to get lights for it because we didn't have any Christmas lights. And we went to like Target and we went to Home Depot and everything, and they were all sold out. Like none of them had any lights. And while we were there, we noticed they didn't have any Christmas tree stands either. So she drove like the 30 minutes or so to her parents' house, got one from them because they had an extra one like in their garage, got that, drove all the way back, set that up, and we like filed the bottom of the tree down to make sure it was still like new and ready to get water in there. It
Yeah.
was just it sucked.
You had yourself a wop on your hands, a wet ass pine tree.
We did.
Oh.
We sure
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Whopped.
You know.
I like that, you know, so like getting a real tree, it's work, right?
Yeah.
You know, generally you go to like a lot, you know what I mean? At least
Mhm.
that's how it is on the East Coast. I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know if that's how you did it, Jeremy. You know, it's like, we got trees, you
Yep.
know, it's like a big thing, you know, it's like a big, you know, it'll be a lot that someone will rent and it only exists for, you know, a month and a half and they have a bunch of trees and you walk around and you pick one out and you take it home and it's, you know, like it smells nice, but also it's got fucking goo all over it.
Covered in
dropping
goo,
pine
yeah.
needles everywhere and it's a mess to get in. And, you know, the thing with the fake tree is you just buy it and then you put it in a box and you're done, you know? And when we got our house the first year, I think it was the first year we had the house for Christmas, I was like, you know, let's get a tree. Let's just get a fake tree. It was just Lindsay and I. And so we went over to Walmart and just got whatever 6-foot tree, and it came preloaded with lights. You know, it's like 3 parts. You have the base, and then the middle, and then the top. You just like connect it all, and it's got electricity that like runs through the center bar. So like all the light, there's like stages that you plug the lights in.
Right.
So it covers most of the tree. You can add more. We'll decorate it then, put tinsel on and ornaments and stuff like that. But it covers most of the work. And I'm like, oh, this is great. Like we don't have to deal with the real tree and then getting rid of it or whatever. But it still leaves fucking pine needles everywhere. They're just fake.
Correct.
And I was just like,
just the
damn
fake
it.
ones. They're everywhere.
This is
They're
what I wanted to avoid. I don't know. It's a little more acceptable in a real tree. You know what I mean? Like, okay, this makes sense.
Like, I get it. Your hair is falling out. I understand.
exactly.
We rip this from the earth for our own sick enjoyment to put it in our house. Its defense mechanism is to scream and shoot needles everywhere. But this was manufactured in like a factory and then stored in a warehouse. Okay, this should be a little bit more under control. Why are there still needles everywhere?
They want to give you the authentic experience.
Exactly.
I got it.
Yeah. Someone complained. They're like, I got this fake tree and there weren't pine needles on the floor.
It really annoyed me that nothing fell off of it and I didn't have to vacuum.
I didn't have to buy a new one.
Yeah.
But,
man, we hit a sweet spot, I think, last year where Iris was like 2.5. So she was past the point of ripping shit off the tree. And Luna was not even a year yet. So she's just like, ugh, just existing. And it was like, yeah, we put the tree up. It's cool. But then now it's because once the kids like walk and shit, they're just like, what's this? Like a tree is open season to just like rip shit off of it. And then so we were lulled into a false sense of security last year. Put it up early this year, knowing we weren't going anywhere. It was up, like December 2nd or 3rd or something. We had the tree up, which was nice because usually we wait last second. And every day it's just putting back the ornaments that Luna takes off. And she's just like, oh, cool. I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna take this off.
This is sitting here for some reason. I guess.
Weird.
And it's just, we don't have any like really nice ones. Like I was in that. I feel like, to me, certainly because of me, like I don't care, but my upbringing of like my mother, it was always like, this ornament your great grandmother crafted, when she was 7 years old. And this, I'm just like, oh, look, a Fallout ball. And then I put it on the tree. You know what I mean? Like the Christmas tree growing up, every single ornament had some sort of crazy history, where like, you got this when you were 4 years old, your grandmother bought this and I've saved it ever since, and it's made of wood, and if you touch it, it'll disintegrate. So we hang it on the tree. Don't touch it, don't look at it, and that was everything. Everything on the tree was like, I grew up in a house of, look at these things, don't touch them, don't touch them. My mother was like tchotchkes everywhere. She collected porcelain, so she had like lighthouses, and she would change with the seasons. Couldn't wait till winter because all the summer tchotchkes would go away, and then the white snow-looking doilies would come out, and there'd be 47 lighthouses, and the lighthouses are covered in snow, and that was every windowsill. Like I'm pretty sure my parents bought the house that I grew up in because it had enough windowsills to facilitate putting 47 little small houses in. And it was just so much stuff that was like, look how nice it is, but if you touch it, you're going to get slapped. Like your hand's going to get slapped.
Oh, yeah.
And I could not be further from, like, I don't give a shit. I don't care about anything. I'm just like, don't touch my computer.
Right. Yeah.
Other than that, go nuts. You want to throw juice on the carpet? I can't stop you.
Yeah, no, I'm the opposite. And I realize the odds that I put my daughter in, because I have so many collectible toys and, like I have Bloodhound there over here just chilling.
That was not very far for you.
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah, no. It's if I just swing it this way, it's just a whole bunch of
nice.
Your little anime Gundam corner.
Yeah, so I know there's going to be a point where she's going to be like, you're the maniac by having all these things here and not letting me touch them, because the closest I had to that is my dad would like buy things out here and then like, sell them in Nigeria. And like at first it was like cool. Like he would buy like just pallets of Guess jeans, and like he would send them back. And I remember he'd have these Guess jeans, and he would always be like, "Yes, see, these are the Guess jeans. They're nice." And I was like, "All right, cool, Dad. I'm not into
Cool.
fashion yet." You know, I didn't care. But then what became my personal hell is he started doing it with Hot Wheels. So I would go in his closet, and he'd have just towers of just Hot Wheel cars, all the different tracks, and I didn't own a single Hot Wheel car or track. Like I was like, yo, you're not gonna at least give me one? He's like, no. He's like, it's business. It's all business. And I just remember I would just go into his closet when he would be working or something, just be staring at it. And trying to like do the math in my head if he would figure out if I stole one.
Oh yeah,
Sure, he won't notice one Hot Wheel missing.
Yeah. He did give me a track once though. It was the one that was like, for some reason, like Hot Wheels at that period in the 90s where they promoted automobile accidents. They like it was the Crossfire one where it was like four loops.
Crisscross Crash or whatever.
Yeah, crisscross crash. And you were just waiting to see when one of the cars would crash as it like sent them looping.
It's like the whole goal of it.
Yeah.
Like NASCAR.
Yeah, that's really kind of, yes.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Magic Spoon. No, not the spoon itself, the cereal. Growing up, cereal was one of the best parts of being a kid, but as an adult, you quickly realize all the carbs and sugar are just not great for you. That is where Magic Spoon comes in. Magic Spoon is a cereal that has 0 sugar, 11 grams of protein, and only 3 net grams of carbs in each serving. And it's only 110 calories. But honestly, for me, most importantly, it tastes amazing and it feels too good to be true. It's very good cereal. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, and GMO-free. Now, you can't have my Magic Spoon. This is for me and every flavor that comes with it. I've got multiples. But you can click the link below to grab a variety pack and try it today. And to be sure that you're sure, use the promo code OFFTOPIC at checkout to get free shipping or go to magicspoon.com/offtopic. Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So click the link below and use the code OFFTOPIC for free shipping or go to magicspoon.com/offtopic. Get your own though. This is mine.
Like we used to always watch NASCAR like on Sundays, and I was just like sitting there as a kid, like I could be playing Mario right now, but they might crash.
They might.
And it might be
There it is.
It might be interesting. It's like
It's
the
crisscross crash, dude.
one a race. Hey, look at that.
Oh man, that thing. I remember that. And like the thing is, you know, the little wheels, A, would break all the time. B, would send those things really fast, so fast so that like anytime it sent one, the whole track it was on would go like would like wobble like crazy. And every time you're like, this is either gonna crash into another car or go flying off and take someone out. Man, I remember those.
There's
things.
also like that right there is the epitome of, you know, kind of like mid-late 90s toys that were like the coolest things ever, and then you'd get them. Like I didn't get very many of them.
Yeah, me either.
But if you did, then it'd be like, that was fun for 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep. That
Like,
that
you know
also,
what I mean? Like, it crashed. Like, crash them again.
Yeah. That
There's
also
so
is like
many-
a brilliant toy from a toy maker standpoint, right? It's like, all right, I've created this device that breaks the things that I make.
Yeah.
Like, it just breaks the Hot Wheels. I sell them more Hot Wheels. It's a never-ending cycle of breaking, and they just buy more thanks to this like $30 tool.
No, 90s toys
Great.
were the original microtransactions. Like you'd buy an easy bake oven and you'd have to buy all the mixes over and over, or the creepy crawlers.
Oh, dude, I creeped. I crawled.
I could not get my parents to get me one. I wanted them so bad. I was like, I want this gummy.
Yeah, you want that gummy spider, dude?
Yeah.
It's a spider. Now eat it.
I made
it. Well, I made it. Now eat it. That creepy crawlers was definitely like, it's like easy bake oven for boys.
Yeah. Oh,
Can't-
yeah. That's
can't-
exactly what it was.
Who wants to eat a cookie? I do.
I can make a
Yeah.
brain.
I love
I
it.
wanna-
Yeah, brain.
Let's
dude.
eat
It'd be like
bugs.
gum. It'd be gum. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
eat this
Eat
$20
that. Give me a cookie.
gusher.
That
Yeah.
was the thing. Even you know, by the time I was like 10, and it's funny for a parent to be like, "Oh, you don't need that," but like video games, really good investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when
Oh,
you were
yeah.
a kid, it's like I played this for 80 hours.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, "Play a board game." I'm like, this got me for 9 minutes, and
Yeah.
now my attention is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, also board games required like friends
People.
and not siblings. Siblings you
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
like if you have a child who's into board games, odds are your other kids are not. Like it is never across
Yeah.
the board that you're like, oh, like I get mad at like the fucking like McElroy's like, oh, you had a fun nerdy family. You know, like, oh, that's cool because no one gave a shit about me. My sister was pulling the phone because she wanted to talk to boys because she was popular while I was trying to look at anime boobs on 56K like dial-up internet. It's like, no, you can't.
You just
You can't
waiting
use the
for
phone.
Waiting for that line
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shows
the
you
long
something.
load.
As it's, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, almost at the good line.
You're all in the good line.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
just patiently waiting, like, oh, I'm gonna see some movies.
Oh,
it's gonna be
hey,
good. It's gonna be
Look,
good.
Tyler did it.
Right.
Tyler Christmas-fied.
Hey.
Wow, look how
Um,
Christmas. Why does it say piss at the
set-
bottom?
Well, it says PS5.
Oh,
How's-
PS5.
yeah. How's
Why does it
I
say
actually thought the
piss?
snowman did piss itself though. There's
The
like some
snowman
yellow
looks
on
like he's urinated himself.
yeah, it definitely
That's-
does.
You don't. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yellow
Oh,
snow
okay,
is always
okay.
urine.
Okay.
it. So
That's
someone
for
urinated
sure.
on him then.
But then there's two.
Worse.
Spoiler: there's two Grogu's.
Yeah.
Grogu is that what
I,
it
I
is?
can't believe they had 2 seasons and that was the name they landed on. They're like,
Yeah, I mean it's Star Wars though. What do you expect? I
Yeah.
love it.
I
It's so
was
weird.
hoping that they would stick to the
Grogu.
convention that all the Yoda species names started with Y. So you had Yoda, Yaddle, and now Grogu.
Yeah.
Well,
look at
I mean-
Grogu,
Grogu,
I would
if
be down for.
It'd be a little weird if everyone
Yogurt
in that
was that what you
species
said?
was starting with
Yeah.
Y, right? Like we
Yeah.
can only name with a Y. It has to be so.
Yeah. Look, after Jar Jar Binks, anything could be possible.
Yeah, I
Let's
guess
be real.
You're right.
He's
He's the key though.
did Michael, were you able to get your PS5 yet, or are you still
I
on that?
think.
Oh.
So on any other normal circumstance, I would say yes, I got it. But I just don't trust it until I'm holding it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's fair.
Like I bought it, they took my money. It
And-
says I'm getting it, but I
And
don't.
How
have
did you do it? What was the
Oh,
process?
it ended up being Best Buy. It was just
Oh.
slamming my head against the wall. You know,
They honor those.
doing every hey, this store is gonna drop at this time, and I relented and I followed like 3 like stock alert accounts on social media. I turned on notifications, so my phone's always fucking going off. Like, okay, like it. I narrowed it down to the accounts that actually only tweeted about PS5s. But what happens is because they only tweet about PS5s, when it's coming, they're excited.
Yeah.
So there'll be like 25 tweets, like it's coming in 10 minutes, coming in 2 minutes. And they'll be like this tweet for luck, like this tweet for good luck. And then like once people start getting them, then they retweet all of them. So it's like then there's like 30 tweets coming in, like this guy got one, this girl got one, this person got one, this person got one, and I'm like, I don't care. So Best Buy had them allegedly. They announced they're going to be on sale 8 a.m. Tuesday morning. So this was like or Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know. This was information like a day and a half ahead of time, you know, because what these accounts are really useful for is when they just like spring up out of nowhere, you know, like Amazon usually just drops them whenever. And
Yeah.
so unless you're just like refreshing on Amazon, there'd be no way to know unless you're following this account. GameStop and Walmart and Best Buy have been a bit more, hey, in 2 days, we're putting it online. But then usually that's when like the bots can grab them all because people just go, okay, well, I'll just have bots buy them all and everything.
Yeah.
So they went on sale at 8 a.m. the other day at Best Buy. And it was just a botch job. It was just broken. Nothing was working. I tried for like an hour. And there's various waves of you can tell of like either the website doesn't work or I missed it and it already sold out or it didn't come out on time. Everything was just like broken. It was just shattered to pieces. I tried essentially from 8 a.m. until we started our morning meeting. And at that point I was like, all right, whatever, fuck it. Like I got to work. So I just forgot about it until like 12:25. I got an alert from one of the accounts and they were like, their shit kind of works again. And so I just dove back in, hitting like add to cart. Like it was like 50 attempts to add it to the cart. It would error out and then send me back an error out. And then finally it like made it to the cart. It's like, okay, next step, get to the cart. Then the cart wouldn't load, So you're like, click on the cart, error, nope. Click on the cart, error, nope. And so I'm doing it in between because I have an account. So the cart's the cart. So I'm doing it on my computer and through an app on my phone. Because like sometimes the app works better than just straight the website. This is what I've done for the last month and a half because that's how long the PS5 has been out. It's crazy. It's relentless.
It's insane.
I mean,
so
that was basically what I did when I got mine originally. Was I
step
was
by
at
step,
Best Buy doing that same shit?
I'm making tiny little progress. Like then I finally get to the cart and it's like proceed to checkout, and then that keeps fucking up, and I'm like, no. But the thing with this Best Buy drop is it wasn't. You could do it online, but it wasn't an online order. It was store pickups. So you had to like pick a specific store, and then I guess you were beholden to whatever stock that store got.
Yeah.
So I picked one like locally. Like I was like this Best Buy. And I just kept like failing. And I finally got to the checkout screen, like the last screen. And it was like place order. I had all my information in. And it would error out and say, there was a glitch on the website. You should call the store to place your order. I was like, nope, not doing that. Not doing that.
Yeah,
so I would I just would refresh, click it, refresh, click it. Every single time it would fail, like 100 times. And then finally it switched from there was an error to your payment was declined. And then as soon as that happened, I got an alert on my phone from my credit card that was like, did you try to buy this?
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
yes, motherfucker, yes.
That's the worst. Oh my God. I would scream. I hate when that happens.
Even when I said yes, the reply was like, okay, cool. Well, your purchase didn't go through, but now you're good. Like if you buy it again.
Yeah.
So then I went back to Best Buy,
Dude, I would
furiously clicking, and then I made
card.
it. Like I made it through. And I happened, and I was just like this. I was like, what happened? This can't be right. It's like, here's your order. You got it. And I went, no, I didn't. You're lying.
No.
You're lying to me. You're lying. What happened? So then now it's like, okay, check for the confirmation email. Check for the confirmation email. I get the confirmation email, and I'm just waiting. And within like a minute, I get another email that says, "Oh, your payment order was declined, but you have 24 hours to like fix it, and you can still keep your item." So I fixed it in about 17 seconds.
Yeah.
And then I got a third email that was like, "Okay, you fixed it. You're good." And so since Tuesday, it's told me you can probably pick it up on Monday. We'll let you know. I check it about 25 times a day.
Yeah. Ready to be disappointed.
And so now it's Thursday. If this hell can end
here.
And the thing about it is, I know a couple of people, even outside of Achievement that have PS5s, and I'm telling them about this, and they're like, man, they're like, hi, I feel bad. Like I got mine. Like I don't even play it. And I was like, oh, I'm not going to play it. It's going to sit in the corner and collect dust. But but the hunt will be over. I'll have it. And I can move on with my life. Okay. I mean, I want to play Miles Morales. I'll play Bug Snacks because why not?
Oh, play Bug Snacks, dude.
That's it. That's what people you gotta play Bug Snacks. And I go, if I had a fucking PS5, I'll play Bug Snacks. And I'm also probably gonna play Demon Souls. And now I'm actually a little excited about it because I just played Dark Souls 3.
Ooh.
But I just want to not do what I just described ever again. And I've done it
sucks, dude.
about 20 times in the last 40 days.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping my journey's over. I'm hoping the hell is ended. And I got a digital, no bundle, nothing. And
that's
awesome. And that's what
awesome.
I wanted. I have tried to buy a disc version just because that's what's available so many times, or bundles with games I don't care about. They were getting crazy with the bundles because, okay, you bundle in an extra controller, whatever. I'll probably buy one anyway. You bundle in PlayStation money, that's fine. I'm going to buy games anyway, right? Like, I don't care. I'll use that. It's not really like spending money. You give me the PlayStation camera, or I don't want that, whatever. You give me Call of Duty, I don't really need that on PS5, whatever. There was a bundle the other day. I think it was at Sam's Club. I don't remember what it was. It had The Last of Us 2. And I was like, that's not even a PS5 game.
Weird
that's a
bundle.
PS4.
Yeah.
Get out of here. You're bundling PS4 games with the PS5. It's like, you're getting crazy now. It was like an $870 bundle. So I'm really happy I just got the $400 digital because I don't need discs. I don't buy discs. I buy everything digital. So hopefully I get it. And then you'll never hear about it again, right? People might think, Michael got his PS5. I can't wait for him to enjoy it. No, the enjoyment is I got it. It's over now. Now I'll go, look, I plugged it in. And then I'll go back to playing my PC. I'll go back to playing Pokemon Fire Red on my 3080.
Oh my gosh.
God damn it. So insulting.
Yeah, it is. I'm sick. I know. It's a sickness.
4K Pokemon.
Yeah, it's the grind. It's so interesting because I haven't put in for that same reason. Like I haven't fully dedicated because I copped like 3 sneakers in the past week. So I was like, I got the touch. I got the means to really do the hunt if I'm down for it. But I'm just mad about it.
Yeah, that's the game. It's funny. As much as I can narrow my follows to like, I just want to know about PlayStation 5s. Like, I don't, because some are like anything. Even narrowing it down, the most narrow I could get it is PS5s, Xboxes, like graphics cards, and sneakers. You can't get any less than that. Like that's as few as it gets. It's like 90% PlayStation news and still sneakers on my timeline because that's like I don't live in that world, but that's like that's the same exact thing for people that don't play video games. They're like fucking shoes, and they just like go ape shit. Like tweeting like I got the fucking shoes.
Yeah. That's what's so funny is a lot of these like PS5 help sites are all just sneaker sites that are like, oh yeah. No, we already have all these like web trackers anyway, so
that's
we'll
smart,
just toss you a line.
Well, that's it, right? Because it's like, what are you going to be? Oh, I'm a PlayStation selling site. It's like, cool. So you're around every 7 years, or you know what I mean? Like sneakers come out forever. Like constantly. So. It's funny. They just like change. It's like, why is PS5 tracker named PS5 tracker? And there's a picture of a PS5, but their Twitter handle is like Nikes for life.
Yeah.
Like, cause they just changed the icon back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Once this is done, about like March, about March is going to be back to shoes.
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Bespoke Post. The curators at Bespoke Post have done it again this winter with an all-new lineup of essential box of awesome collections for guys that are guaranteed to upgrade your life. Whether it's showcasing pieces to level up your indoor hosting skills or cozy threads for those blustery days, Bespoke Post only sends guys the best stuff every single month. No matter what you're into, Box of Awesome has you covered. From style and grooming goods to barware, cooking tools, and outdoor gear, Box of Awesome has collections for every part of your life. This month, they have the Flame Box that comes with an adorable mini indoor fireplace. If you think scented candles set the mood, well, get ready to be able to roast marshmallows while you're relaxing on the couch. You can get your own Box of Awesome by taking the quiz at boxofawesome.com. They release new boxes every month across a ton of different categories. It's free to sign up, and you can skip a month or cancel anytime. Each box costs only $45, but has over $70 worth of gear inside. This $25 of gear you're saving on. $45, $70 worth of gear. Get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com. I'm getting flustered just thinking about it. And enter code OFFTOPIC at checkout. That's boxofawesome.com, code OFFTOPIC for 20% off your first box. You got to just get up and go. Or really, you don't have to get up at all. Just use your phone or your computer. Come on now. You have no excuses. I've seen more Yeezys than I ever have in my life in the last 1 month.
Yeah, those are still a hard cop, those are, I was, this past week I got the Complex Land exclusive Pharrell NMDs. Then I got the regular release Pharrell NMDs. I got the Maze Dunks that dropped, and then the Jordan 11 Jubilees. Which, if you're doing the math, yes, with those 4 purchases, I could have bought a PS5. But I have more faith in the sneaker buying system than this paltry bullshit way that these like sites are doing it. Because at least, you know, like Nike sneakers, so Nikes and Adidas both make you use the sneakers app. Adidas has completely learned and only do raffles. So they raffle it out, and if you win, you buy. That's it. And you put in your card information. It's an automated process. Nike still wants to be a coy son of a bitch. And if it's like a general release, they'll open it, and whoever's the fastest at clicking gets it. And then if it's like a super duper hyped release where not that many, then they'll do a raffle. And it's like, why don't you just do it every time? Like, there's no reason not to just do it every time.
Yeah.
Because
the other day, PlayStation Direct is like 3 days a week, right? Like direct from Sony. For the first time the other day, they did, I guess, like a raffle. They randomized it, right?
Yeah.
So the way it works is like you get put in a queue. The queue loads up like an hour before the stock goes up.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the stock goes up, your queue advances. So it's always been whoever got there first.
Yeah.
But for the first time this week, it was like, you're just going to get a time at complete random. Like once the stock goes live, you're either you'll get one or fuck off.
Yeah.
And so at least it's like,
Cool.
right. At
Yeah,
least it's like, I feel like it's crazy
yeah.
in a world where I feel like I have a better chance there than like furiously clicking against 1, tens of thousands of people, and 2, computers.
Yeah, it's
You know,
literally
just like bots.
think of it this way, where you're trying to click faster than a script can run a code of reloading the site until it's clickable, and once that code changes on the site, it immediately follows that link and puts it in the cart and purchases it. And like that's what you're racing against. That isn't any human
some
speed.
of us are just talented, so we'll get it.
Yeah.
Right. Some of us are robots.
Some people just got the click, you know?
And
They just got the click.
insane amounts of money from it.
Oh yeah.
It's so crazy. It's just like, I mean, I get it. Like, I get why they're doing it, but it's so shitty. It's like,
really
there's so many shitty ways to make money, and this is one of them.
It's interesting you brought that up, because I don't know if you all heard that in Scotland, I think they're trying to make it illegal to do that, where it's illegal to like purchase. But I was wondering, I read the article because I was like, this would change the sneaker game out there too. But it's specifically it's specifically electronic.
Electronics.
Yeah. Sorry, I got it. It's specifically.
I didn't know what the word was going to be, so I couldn't
like,
I was going to
finish it.
start screaming, somebody get him some water.
Like if you go out of your way to do that in person, and like if you go out of your way to do that in person, like you've kind of paid the price, I guess.
Yeah.
But even then, there's limits to it, right? Like if you buy stuff in person, it's like one or 2 per person.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, right? There should be a way or a means to keep people from buying. Like, for example, if on sneakers you buy a sneaker, you can't even click buy again. And I feel like especially these department stores, multiple times, they'll wait until it gets to this fever pitch of a point. And then they'll be like, okay, you can only buy one. And it was like, well, it doesn't matter now. You're sold out. Like, why are you saying you can only purchase one after you let a dude walk out with like 50? Like how hard was it not to be like, bro, you can only get one? How hard is it to know? Like, and this isn't the first time. This is literally PlayStation 5. So there's been 5 iterations of consoles. We know this happens every time. We know that the manufacturer is never going to produce enough, even though they're going to sell, because they are always selling at a loss because they're hoping to make their money back, instead of just making sure that it's out there. But they like it too, because it's the same way, Supreme sells stuff. When people want it, it makes it seem exclusive. The department stores don't care, because when the scalpers buy it, they've made their money no matter what happens with the scalped products. So it's just like you're completely at a loss, and it really takes ethics to really be like, okay, let me make sure everyone can get it. But everyone's like, nah, that's the game. That's the game. But that's not the game. Like,
It's
if you
not
want
the
to talk,
game.
It doesn't have
you
can make the rules.
No, the game.
no, here's the
Give me
funny
game.
But the thing is, like, if you're saying that's the game, then you can't be mad when I rob you. Because that's the game. If you want to
Yes.
play the game, then that's the whole game. The whole game is if you do this
heard it
and
here,
I don't
Duke
feel
can't be
this, I
mad.
pull up on you with that thing and you give it to me, or I put a hot one in you. Or is that the game you really want to play, or are you just making excuses for being a piece of shit? Because that's the game.
Yeah, that's what they're
You
doing.
know.
This one.
I'm sorry. Am I giving you my PS5 right now? What's happening?
No,
You're not playing the
well,
game,
it's so
right?
funny
We're
because,
making that
like, you know,
clear? Okay.
it's the resellers who are like, oh, that's the game. It's like, then don't report the police when some dude pulls up on you with the black Air Forces and a Glock and takes your whole stock, because that's the game. That's the game you're playing. If we're talking about exports and imports, that is the game, and you will lose it because you're a team with a bot.
Artwork. It's like artwork. Here's
that
the
like a
sick
thing?
part.
Hang on.
What's that? Go ahead.
I swear I saw a post where some guy he did that, where he bought like a ton of PS5s and he was like bragging about it. He's like, yeah, I bought them all. It was easy. And then like he posted the picture. It took the internet like 5 minutes to find out where he was and go and rob him.
Yeah,
And like, let me see if I can find it.
So what'd you
and
do?
that's
with
the
them, Matt?
game.
Michael.
And he lost the game.
Yeah.
Dude, why? Okay, so Papa Warner Brothers makes Back for Blood, the game that they write, like the
Yeah.
spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, Turtle
Yeah, yeah.
Rock, making it. People are out there with codes, playing the alpha.
Yeah, I got a code. I was able to get in.
Wait, who doesn't have a code? I don't have. Who's got a code?
I don't have
Isn't
one.
Oh, thank God. I
here's
thought you
the
said
thing,
you had
man.
one.
I'm
I
not
thought
trying
the
to
one-
shake the table here.
So,
I'm
here's
not-
the thing.
You're
Here's
trying
the
to shake
thing,
the table.
Jeremy.
Also, if he doesn't sound like Matt. I'm confused
Yeah.
how you.
No,
are
Matt was saying something under iffy. I thought Matt was saying that he.
Did
had
you not
one.
get a code?
No, I don't have a code.
Oh,
I mean, isn't
Why are you
the
client user?
platform that we're on the parent company Warner? Like, isn't this
Yeah.
like, I feel like there's
Right.
a disconnect
Like,
here.
come on.
I feel like
And see,
something's
that's
going
actually the
on.
thing. I
Did
could
you
have registered
ask?
for that alpha, but I thought we were gonna get them, so I just didn't.
I think I did.
oh, hang on. He's showing the picture there. That's a
Yeah,
lot of
that's
PlayStations.
it. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
Come on.
iffy there. How do you let a human have that many?
He bought them and then he just started bragging on the internet that he did it.
Yeah, but,
And
like,
I
then-
realize
Where
that,
did he
but like
buy
who just
them
goes,
from?
all right, take
Online?
50. Like it's
Yeah.
insanity.
I don't know how he did it, but so the tweet was "fuck your feelings," digital $900, disc 1100, and
I'm gonna
I'm
say
just
this.
like,
Not the
wow.
worst offer though.
I mean,
Dude, I said like I was at the point where I was torn because I was like I would pay more than they're worth at this point to get a PS5, but I would only pay it. I wouldn't want someone to receive it, right?
Yes.
If that makes sense. Like I'm fine with the loss, but I will not
Yeah.
pay some piece of shit and give them a profit for it. If a soulless fucking cyborg was like, give me $1,000, I'd be like, all right, fuck, like I'm gonna eat your money and set it on fire. I'd be like, sure, take it. Just give me the fucking
Whatever.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
it is what I do to stay
but-
alive.
I refuse to like give profit to a scalper.
Yeah,
But like people are trying to sell them for $1,800 on eBay. And I was like, come on, it's a $500 con. Who the
Yeah.
fuck is gonna pay 18? Like
yeah.
again, there's people on eBay selling it for 900, for 1,000. It's
Well,
just
and the-
I'm kidding. Please don't buy them. But at like 900, like fuck, at least they live it on planet Earth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
The
give me
thing that-
$2,000 for it.
The thing
Yeah.
that gets me with that is like you said, Michael. Like I've got one. I have 3 games for it. It is Miles Morales, Demon Souls,
Yep.
and Bug Snacks, and those are the 3.
Matt, you have my
And-
library.
Yeah, the whole thing. But that's the thing. 2 of those games are on the PS4, or I know Bugsnax on PC, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, I
it's
don't
an
know
Epic.
about that, but-
Yeah, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that, but it is.
Like, and Demon Souls is a game that if you don't want it to look great, you can play it on the original PS3, right?
yeah.
Like, easy. Go back in time. Have fun.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I played Bugsnax and Miles Morales on the PS4. I'm sure the load screens weren't as quick, but I thought they both looked. I mean, Bugsnax, I'm not gonna be like, it looked great because it looks like Bugsnax. You know,
It's
like
more
that's
like
what they're going for.
for me, it's just like I want to get the new console because it's the new console, right?
Right.
There's
Yeah.
gonna be games that
Yeah,
are like
same.
really popping on it, and so for games like that, like Miles Morales, it's just I might as well play it so I have something to play on the console, right? Like I could easily just play it on PS4. I don't need to play it on PS5, but if I'm gonna get a PS5, I might as well play it on PS5. So that's why I've been waiting to play it. But like, it's just it's crazy. It's been just an emotional beatdown. And the sickest part, right? So assuming I get it, like I'm out. I could just unfollow everything. I could stop trying to buy them. But one, in the back of my head, I'm still thinking it could get canceled.
Right.
So I'm still trying to secure a backup plan, right? Until I'm holding it.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Now, two, of everybody I know at least Trevor's still looking for one. So I'm still
You're
in
still
there.
helping.
Today I was at Walmart still trying to get one. Like, can I get? And I was just like, well, I'm on my game, right? I don't want to lose my edge. You know what I mean? I secured one. I can't throw this away now. So like a fucking idiot, like I'm still trying to
Get
find
out of there,
another
Mike. Save
PS5.
yourself.
No, but it'd be for Trevor. And then I would just be like, look, I got one, here, you can have it. And, I'd sell it to him for a slight, profit, but not a lot.
Yeah.
$2,000, $2,500, but I would sign it before I gave it to him. So that
Also,
that's a little bit different.
also, it's
That wouldn't
going
to
be
you.
the value.
I mean, because like the people who are scalping it and reselling it, I mean, their target right now, right, are parents. It has to be
Yeah,
the parents who are like, their kids want a PS5 for Christmas and they're desperate. They're like, I really want to get like the PS5,
especially
the best
divorced
gift.
parents.
Right?
wanna win.
Right. Like people who are trying to like,
I won Christmas.
I want to be the best parent ever. I'm gonna get the PS5. Like, it's unfortunate, but that is the people who will spend like a ton of money on a PS5
Yeah.
just on eBay from someone. But it's like, so I think after the holidays, that will hopefully die down a little bit. Like, I'll just hold off. I mean, nothing
It is like
huge is coming out for me anyways for a little while.
It makes sense in the regular marketing scheme of it. But like with this whole, culture and aspect of it, I really wish it wasn't the holidays, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there'd be so much. I mean, it would still be nuts.
Yeah.
But there'd be so much less of a fervor if
Oh, 100%.
it was like March, because it's just on top of like, wow, come on, people are gonna buy it anyway. Why do you gotta release it in November? It's crazy. Damn you.
Truly, yeah, it makes no
Something's going on
sense.
there.
But
It's weird.
No.
This is easily the most I've ever struggled to get a console, and I didn't think it would be getting worse.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You just kind of
Yeah.
assume these things get easier and more as video games in general. As video game- As video games in general become more mainstream, you'd think like they'd be easier to acquire. They'd make more. The system to get one would be simpler. And this has been the hardest one. It's like to get for me personally. And yeah, there's like getting lucky and stuff, but
Yeah.
PS5 was nuts. It took me over a month to get
Yeah,
it.
that's
A month.
insane.
And I'm like, I'm a loser. I'm out there. You know what I mean? I'm not casually like, oh, maybe. I'm like every day following accounts, checking fucking websites, attaching my credit card to every single fucking retailer and making profiles so you can check out faster. And it took me, almost 40 days to get one. And I'm like, how do normal people stand a chance?
How's a normal person gonna get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so luck of the draw on it. It's just
100%.
insane.
Well, that's the thing. I don't
So
really think that
ridiculous.
they advance like stuff like that. Video games are much more mainstream now, but I think the practices are still roughly the same because it's the same shit that they've been doing the whole time. It's like what we've gotten used to,
Yeah.
So even though more people want them, they're just like, well, that's all we're making. So
Right.
we'll get them
Well,
eventually.
Again, even like that's all they're making. That's fine, but you could certainly go about it in a better way.
Oh,
Yeah,
100%.
Even if you're like, dude, look, if I could have gotten one and they just said, you're getting it in February, I would say, okay, cool, done. I bought it.
Yeah.
It's coming in February. And then I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason you can't do that. Like, okay, you're going to get wave 17. You're going to get it in fucking, May. Guess
Yeah.
what? If you find it somewhere sooner than that, maybe you have to, maybe you can't cancel it, whatever. But like, it's crazy that they just come out constantly in waves. Like, who knows? Who knows when? Who knows next? We
Yeah.
don't know. We don't know. It's like, just let me buy it and then just tell me when I can get it. It's crazy.
I don't know.
Womp womp.
Yeah. No, I mean, if he wish
Well, not
you.
womp womp. I got one, so I win.
All right, so paw. That's backwards.
That's it. We just say, everyone else, stop trying so Trevor can get one.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I win. Michael wins. He won.
Michael won.
Yeah.
Don't take it away, Best Buy. That's what happened with Kohl's. I bought it. I won. I went to sleep. The whole next day passed by. A winner. Went to sleep again. Woke up. It was gone.
Right.
Then I had to break the news to Alfredo. I said, we got. And he went, what? Oh. Checked his email. Ripped from him too.
God.
Let's not do that,
Oof.
Best Buy. But on the subject of winners, I'm also just going to give a slight shout out to the other winners out there. And that's the first members watching this,
Ooh. That's what we
complaint
call a
fest.
segue.
So let's not, we're not complaining. We're just
No.
pointing out flaws in the system. Okay.
Yeah.
People need games. So let us buy them. Okay. This is my follow-up to Sony. Don't even get me started with Nintendo. Let me buy your games. Put them on. Give me your entire digital catalog. Take my money, Nintendo. Let me buy your games. People are upset. You're
We're
hearing
mad.
from
That's
True. People are mad. The screams of the people are echoing into this very podcast. So anyway, first members, good luck out there. Happy holidays for whatever holiday you celebrate, or if you celebrate no holidays, you really kind of got boned this year, because this is the year when, if you don't celebrate any holidays, you could just like go to the movies and no one's there. It's like social freedom, because everybody's busy doing holiday stuff and you go, I don't care. But now can't really do that. So anyway, just check out the if you want a summation, check out the WWE 2020 wrap-up video.
Dude,
2020
so funny.
2020 got they're out of here. 2021, let's start the fun.
Yeah. Let's come in.
That's it.
Flex.
That
it.
blew me away, Michael. When you were talking about that 2020 WWE video, like,
Oh, yeah.
I had seen it, but I was doing something, so I didn't have the sound on it. I just kind of saw it in my feed. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And just assumed that they had, like, the first guy that's there, Drew McIntyre, like, that he was just cutting a promo, and they, like, took footage from that and put this 2020 grub monster in there.
Yeah, it's like if you've watched any children's content, right? Like that's what they do with numbers a lot, where they turn numbers into like sentient beings. I'm sure if you've seen this tons of time, where like, the 5 will be a person and they have a face and a mouth. So that's what they did with 2020, but they made it disgusting. It's like a bunch of boogers and snot, and it stinks. It's got like stink. It's fucking grotesque to look at. It's spitting and
awful.
drooling everywhere. But yeah, they made 2020 into a heel, into the ultimate monster. And
he's bad. And like, yeah, Drew like
inserted it into the WWE.
Right. And like, so they have a lot of clips where they have people doing their finishers or whatever, and they like, roto the grub 2020 over stuff, like over the people taking the moves. But that first promo is literally Drew McIntyre, this big Scottish, like, buff guy. He's just like, I've had enough of you, 2020. You're ruining birthdays. You're getting out here. Like, he's just going, I'm like, wow, they really had him do that.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, making people stay inside, skipping weddings.
so, and the other thing I noticed,
he beats it senselessly.
he kicks the shit out of him. He's Drew McIntyre. But the other thing I realized is they're in the place that they're doing wrestling right now. I believe they call it the Thunderdome, the original.
Well, yeah, what else would it be?
Right.
Oh.
And so that's all those screens behind them, because they have the fans on all the screens.
Sure.
But also, like, when an entrance is happening and the music's playing and everything, the screens are showing something, and they play the entrance music and whatever graphics that they have. They made graphics and like an entrance for 2020 because Drew gets interrupted and the screens all change. That's the monster. Yeah, but
that's it.
He's got to get in there.
But when 2020 enters, all the screens turn into like boogers and shit.
He looks like a really bad Digimon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like even the eyes, he's got the
Numemon, but-
slug-like eyes, like Numemon. Yeah,
Yeah.
Numemon is Numemon is like the slug one, right?
Yeah, it's like
It's not the shit one. 'Cause
yeah,
there's a shit one too.
They
There's a
still
poop
say it's like
Digimon.
shit, but
Oh
yeah,
my
he looks
gosh.
more like a slug.
Yeah, but it's like a slug. But like he
Let's see.
digivolves from the shit.
Yeah, no,
Or
the
into the shit?
He
Numemon
can
isn't the
digivolve
shit
in-
one. Numemon throws
Oh, no.
shit, but it isn't the shit
Yeah.
Digimon.
Yeah,
I mean,
The
I'm
shit
a Google
Digimon
shit
has a little
Digimon.
mouse that rides on him, doesn't he?
Sukamon.
he does.
Sukamon
That's
is the
right.
shit.
That's
Sukamon.
right. That's right. He's big and he's got like South Park like
And
Canadian like flaps, right? That's how he talks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like a hinge where he just
Yeah.
goes like,
Yeah, it's like the
that.
bottom layer of the poop is like his bottom jaw. And
And he's also, but they play it off very like cool because he's like yellow or something. He's not brown.
Yeah, he's yellow, and then
but
he
he's a
can-
piece of shit. He's
He
a
can
big
yeah,
be
piece.
like
they
platinum
snuck
and
that
gold.
shit in there.
All the shit ones they make
They
platinum and gold
It
too.
wasn't very sneaky.
Yeah.
They just kind of said, "This is shit. Look at it."
But also, it turns into like this patchwork monkey, dude. That's what it digivolves
Yeah.
into. Edamon.
Patchwork monkey.
Does that?
dude.
Oh, it
Yeah.
can turn into Edamon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. And then
Digimon are
Edamon,
weird.
for some reason, in the English dub, sounded like Elvis
Oh,
Oh,
peep this. Hold
for
on.
no
Hold on.
reason.
I met him on.
I got
Oh,
this.
they
Hey
talk.
there, little
Yeah.
Hey there, little Digidestin. I'm gonna
What you
come out
doing
here
over
and
there?
I'm gonna ruin your world.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
That always blows me
Then he-
away. They talk
Dude.
and they revert back, right? That's
That-
things
Yeah.
about Digimon.
Yeah, it's more of like Digimon is more of like a Super Saiyan thing where they're like, huh, and then they use their energy and then they go back.
Okay.
Well, and then that's like they can stay. It just depends. Like for the whole
It depends what the script is called.
oh,
yeah.
well, okay. I see why it sounds like Elvis if I look
yeah.
from that photo.
Well, I mean, again, I don't know. I'll say this, there's always the debate of like sub versus dub as far as like cartoons or anime.
Yeah.
And most of the time
Whew.
it's just performance wise,
have.
right? Because the Japanese actors are generally the original performers and then the
Iffy.
English voice actors.
Iffy, you have
got
one.
a
You have one
classic.
too.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that the
Iffy.
old one or is that like the
That's
re-release?
the classic. They re-released it. I think it's the 25th
Oh, okay.
anniversary.
Dude,
Yeah,
Iffy.
Yeah.
Next time we see each other, we got to battle. Except mine are probably dead.
Yeah, mine's dead as shit. but
yeah.
but
Battle's
when I know
over.
we're about to
You won't
hang, I'm
lose.
gonna bring another one to life, and we'll get back to it.
Yeah, sounds good, dude.
But like
I tried to take care of it
Digimon-
for a month. It was in the middle of
Yeah.
podcast. It would alert me that I needed to like feed it. It died though.
Yeah, that was the thing. It
Yeah.
would need so much attention. I was like, I didn't remember it being this needy.
dude.
it's annoying as shit.
Yeah.
The thing with Digimon dub though, it's by far one of the craziest dubs where they just totally rewrote the show from
Oh, yeah.
Japanese to English. And they cut a lot of scenes. It's way less dark and it's just filled with absurd not only puns, but the voices. The voices are insane. Like it's like they pick people off the street and they're like, "What do you think that guy sounds like?" And they go, "I don't know. What if I'm like, hey, I'm Mr. Birdman. Hello there." Like all of
He's
the
not
Digimon
like
are like
wrong
that.
at
I
all.
love it.
either.
It's so weird where you're watching it like what and like
He
it's
became
all
Birdman.
just
He
it's
became
all
it.
just cringe puns
Mm-hmm.
that they say to these kids and then the kids just go what
Yeah.
and then it just sort of happens. It's a show I've actually been meaning for a long time to watch fully in Japanese because I've never done it just to see how different it is.
And is it
It's a
you said
weird
it's
one.
dark? Like Digimon, is it
Well,
actually dark or like just
I mean,
Kind of
it's
is. Like, I mean-
worse. It's darker than what
Yeah.
the dub is. But
Right.
like, I watched it as a kid, and at 10 years old, boy, I loved it. And then I rewatched it. I don't know, 6 years ago, and I kind of watched it like this, like, oh my god, Jesus
Yeah, like what did I do?
Christ, this is. Yeah, I still like it, but fuck, this is embarrassing. I always liked it more than Pokemon, but Pokemon holds up so much
It
better
does,
as far as
yeah.
what it is. I watched it again recently. I rewatched it with my kids, like starting from the beginning, and I got 8 seasons in before they didn't care anymore. But with binging now, like I watched 9 years worth of Pokemon in a month and a half.
Yeah.
You know? And like I watched so much more than I ever did as a kid when I was super into it and I used to watch it before going to school. And I was like, man, you know, say what you will about like the content of the show, but it holds up. It really does. Like as far as they don't ever go like so wacky, zany, crazy. Where Digimon is just like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like, this is bad. Like there's so many parts I was like, this is so bad, man. The hell are they talking about? Or it's just like, oh, clearly they took out whatever the actual dialogue was here and they just were like, all right, look, we just got to eat 3 minutes of screen time.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want. We just got to
in whatever voice you have.
We just got to
Yeah.
get to the next animation because we are not saying whatever the original script was. We
Yeah.
refuse.
No,
They gave us
I
a
mean,
route.
that's true. That's what they do, dude. I mean, there's also like, I want to say this was from a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, but they might have also done it in Digimon where they just replace like sake with hot sauce. Well, that's a pretty common thing. But
Yeah, well,
who the
yeah.
fuck's chugging hot sauce?
They do that, and there's also a lot of
all right,
there's
asshole.
also a lot of like lollipops for cigarettes. They do
Yeah.
that. Which is like whatever. And right, and like that's what I'm used to. You know, they did that in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mhm.
They like took out all the guns. So it's just people pointing. They're just like pointing at people like
Yeah,
this.
I remember that.
But like those are
Yu-Gi-Oh!
edits
is
that make
heavily
sense to
censored.
me. Yeah, like that right there.
Holy
Um,
shit.
Yeah.
Tyler had that like that.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Yeah. So like, but that makes sense, right? They're like,
Yeah.
okay, take out the gun. That doesn't like heavily change the plot. But for me reading about Digimon, there's just stuff where I'm like, oh, like that's a singular image. It's like, oh, they're pointing instead of pointing guns at them. They didn't like rework all the dialogue in that scene. Also, what's funny
Yeah.
is makes way more sense is Kaiba in that, I think it's that very scene. They're like coming to get Kaiba. And he holds up his briefcase and then he hits one of them with it. In the
Yeah.
original version, he fucking deflects the bullets with his briefcase.
Yeah.
He has like a metal briefcase. Mind you, his briefcase is filled with Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Which
well,
he
yeah,
put
also
the metal
he later
briefcase-
used the Yu-Gi-Oh card to stop a gun. Period. Like he put
Reflects-
it in the thing so it couldn't fire.
Oh yeah, like into the
Yeah, and the hammer or
the
whatever.
slide. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they were magic like that.
He reflects bullets with the
Yeah,
case
monsters
and
in
then
them, man.
throws it at them and jumps out a window. Crazy time.
That
Crazy,
anime
crazy world we
is-
live in.
Is whatever.
Anime is
Insane.
whatever.
It's
Matt,
just insane, and I love it.
I love
It's entertaining, man.
hearing about it, having not watched it, because my mind melts. And like
I feel like
yeah.
people say crazy shit, and then I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And then, but they always have this mentality of like, yeah, that sounds about
Yeah,
right.
no,
Yeah,
that's-
that's just what
that's
happens.
Jeremy.
That's just the way
That's
it is.
kind of like me with wrestling, right? Like
Oh, that's a great
You-
point.
you know the world and I don't at all, but I love the highlights. And it's almost like it'd be too much for me to learn, you know, to like get everything. And it's
Mhm.
kind of the same thing with anime with you. You're like, I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds crazy. But also I love the like normalcy of the insanity.
Yeah, last week they had a rocking chair in a dark room with a single spotlight over it, and it
You've
put a
already
guy
got
in a
me.
trance
You know what I
because he
mean? You know what I mean?
remembered he used to sit in rocking chairs. So he went and got in the rocking chair for a second, and then this other guy, Randy, ran up behind him and hit him with something and like knocked him out. And then he put him in a box, and then he covered it in gasoline and lit it on fire. And then the guy, Bray, burst out of the box again, but in his persona, which wears the demon clown mask called the Fiend.
Mhm.
And he burst out as the Fiend, and he grabbed his jaw and knocked him out.
And so let's
I
rewind.
think
to
you're ready to play Kingdom Hearts.
20 seconds ago,
I think
when
you should do
Jeremy,
it.
20 seconds ago, when Jeremy goes, they say all this crazy shit in anime, but they act like it's really normal.
You're
It's
more
so
right
weird
than
to
I
me.
thought you were. Yeah, you're right.
Just cut to that. You were ready to reply.
Yeah,
That was-
that was
Oh my
last
God.
week. It
Yeah,
was
man,
crazy.
I love that.
Oh.
I love that.
I gotta tell
Oh
you,
my god.
because I've been watching some Back for Blood stuff, like glancing over it every now and again.
Not playing it though.
No, just like
Yeah, because
just
we can't.
no, and and so it it is Left 4 Dead. It is, and
Yeah.
you can still have the subtitles on that say like the special infected, like make the noise, like we turn the subtitles on Left 4 Dead every now and again, so you can see it will say like hunter growl, and you're like, oh, there's a hunter nearby. Like even if I didn't
Yeah.
hear
Right.
it,
It gives
now
you
I
a
know.
little
Yeah.
bit of a heads up.
Yeah.
And so it's the exact same thing. So there's like a horker and a Bruiser and all these different things. But I think they fucked up because they named one of their characters Walker. So he talks, and like, so you just see like Walker. So it's like Bruiser, Horker, Walker. And like, I was reading it and I was like, what the fuck's a Walker? Like, isn't that just a normal thing? But
that's from Walking Dead, though.
I've seen that, and a wretch I've seen, and an ogre is what they call the big giant thing that was chasing.
Yeah. There's a
Tom.
big boy, which I'm excited to
It's
fight.
the ogre, which looks very similar to an ogre in Destiny, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks kind of similar to it.
Yeah.
When I saw it.
They're related.
I'm assuming there's multiplayer, right? Well,
Yeah.
there's got to be.
No,
Yeah, it's exactly the same as oh, do you mean like versus?
I mean, like
multiplayer?
versus. Yeah.
probably.
I would hope,
Weird
dude,
if
because
there
that was
wasn't.
so fun. And
That's all I want. Like,
Yeah.
I know we haven't done any like
Really
Left 4
what?
Dead 2 versus multiplayer, but
We did one. We did one a little while ago.
yeah. But it was still like 3v3, not the full 4v4.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We got to do something with that.
If we can get 8 people together to play a versus game in Left 4 Dead, I'd be so about it. It's so fucking stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Like a whole campaign too.
still looks good. I mean, like I said, it's Left 4 Dead. It's got more shit. It's got cards and shit that you can put on and equip.
Throw
and,
at people's guns. Oh,
Yeah, and then guns have attachments. So you can put different sights
Stop-
and
Stop
shit
them
on
from
them.
shooting.
It looks like it's like Left 4 Dead with updated shooting.
Yeah. I mean, pretty
Yeah.
much,
Yeah.
based on what I know about it, it's basically like Left 4 Dead, more rogue-likey. So, because, it's Left 4 Dead had the rogue-like element in these kind of like chance of the infected and special ones you get, but in this one there's different items that you find and different because you can run item sets, and then the game has like a director that kind of operates based off of difficulty based cards similar to Dead by Daylight. So there's like fun things like that, and then there's a PvP game mode that seems really interesting too.
Oh, it's so cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm so excited for it.
well,
It's
let
not
us
till
know.
June
Let
of
us know
next year.
how. Let us know how it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Envy.
already downloaded and ready to go. So once we're done here, don't worry, I'll be deep in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we should. We should
good.
probably wrap up.
Yeah, let him go play
Yeah,
Back for
we'll go
Blood. We
play.
should really.
Well, I'm
We'll
just
go play
saying,
it.
like
let 'em
this
enjoy.
is, the holidays are approaching. You see, Grogu, he's reaching
Yeah.
for the
For the
stars
star.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
Isn't our logo a star?
go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Mhm.
Couldn't
that's
we
what
have put
he's
that
reaching
at the
for,
top
dude.
of the? Never mind.
No, Grogu's at the
Grogu,
top.
you're
just
right.
one man.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay a lot for
You could
Grogu on the
have
top.
drawn something, okay?
Yeah.
But you didn't.
I did.
Don't question what's
Hey,
there.
hey.
I think the
Right?
Not
strongest
done. I'm
brand,
fine with it.
the strongest brand for off topic is more, pissy snowman. Like that's
Yeah.
what people
Pissy
think
snowman.
of when they see a
And-
snowman that's pissy. They're like, "Oh, I should go listen to off topic."
Yeah, dude. And most people won't even see it because they're listening to it and they're not
Yeah.
watching it. So
Yeah.
they won't. They'll just hear us keep saying "pissy snowman."
And they won't even know. They won't even know.
I
A
like,
real highlight.
and you know what I appreciate here in this art? He made 2 trees. He didn't just duplicate them. Those are
That's
2
true.
distinct, different trees with different ornaments. He could have skimped out. He didn't. He's taking credit for it right now behind the scenes.
Oh,
You can't
yeah.
hear him.
Are those
but
2
he
distinct
is.
Grogus though?
The Grogus, I believe, 1 are
Mm.
not distinct. 2, I don't think he made them. I'm pretty sure
make
he
the
just
Grogu.
he grabbed that licensed Grogu image, and it's going to get this whole production shut down. Somebody's going to see that Grogu. Disney's coming after us.
Yeah.
I-
Yeah, shut down.
If Warner, I'll tell you, if WB is not giving us
You're right.
Back for Blood, they're not doing shit against Disney's Grogu Legion. It's coming to fight us. So we should wrap up. If he can play the game, I'm gonna do 47 ad reads for the last 3 episodes and the next 3 episodes. And
gotta do a post show
let's
as well.
just
Yeah.
let's just
Yeah.
bye.
Okay. Bye.